and we're back on the home stretch towards the village. Were you? Did Gabriel find the book he was looking for the orphanage?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so we he got a side
It's in
quest
my
and we got the main
inventory.
quest.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
I just need to mute for a moment, guys.
hmm Okay, so we probably should huff it until daybreak at the half speed as far as we can get, and then keep progressing from there. Probably when we get on the outskirts of the mountain, I would say find a place to rest up for a short rest, and then press on.
Okay.
That's just my suggestion. I'm looking for input.
Mm.
Wonderful input. So short rest of probably
I agree. If we get
two,
out of here, waste, and then rest for a while, we'll be fine. And then by morning.
3 hour rest, and then we huff it back across the, I guess, is it like a plains or grassland between the mountains and Greenhurst? The only problem is we never really found out why they attacked. But I'm hoping
Really
that the.
choppy.
So I'm choppy?
I think your 300 megabit internet is broken.
I think so too.
We get a lot of bad wind down here.
Yeah, but wind shouldn't affect
Maybe it's
the
the fact that
cable.
I'm using wireless.
That might be.
Are you using the router that came with the internet service provider?
Yes.
You might have to reboot it. Who's the service provider?
Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm just gonna hook up my cord tomorrow.
that would work, yeah. So my thought is if we can make it back onto the outskirts of the mountains, find a nice place, rest up for 2-3 hours, we can huff it at regular pace across the plains, get back, and since we haven't technically found out why they attacked the village, we can hope that the NPC has the answer because he's been in the group, right? So he should have the answers to all the questions that I guess Governor what's his face wanted, and we should be able to get paid our it's 250 each, was it? I think it was 250 each that he's giving us.
I think so.
Yeah, so it almost like the amount that he's giving us, 250 gold each, is almost like the DM plan for us to lose our gold. How much did you lose, Leviathan?
To be honest, I have no clue because I wasn't here when I lost it.
Well,
You
no, it,
bastard.
it no, it'd be in your inventory. If you click on your character
Oh,
sheet and go to inventory, and then
21.
scroll 21 gold pieces. That's nothing compared to the 87 that I lost.
Hey, still hurts.
Can't tell what Gary lost.
Yeah, you don't have a sheet. Gary
And I would feel
was a
bad.
pally, but he would have had a lot of gold. Pallies have like 200 gold to start, if I remember. They get a lot of money.
Not necessarily after buying all his gear.
That is true. When I built the fighter, I started off with 200 and some gold, and I only have like
So,
50 left. Fucking chainmail's expensive.
mm-hmm.
What was it? My chainmail and my great sword cost me 125 gold.
What you see?
I think it's 16.
Nice, you didn't take a shield then.
No, no, no. No, I didn't take a shield because great sword's two-handed. And I only get the reroll of 1s and 2s on the two-handed weapon. So I can't take a shield.
Nice.
Yeah, so I took that. If I had a shield, I would have got another +2. I would have been 18, right? But I figured
Right.
16 is a high enough AC. It's going to be hard to hit anyway. So 21 gold's not that bad when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, Leviathan. When we get back to the village, you'll have another 250 to go in.
Excellent.
You're sure there wasn't a split towards all of us, 250 for the whole group? I can't remember.
If
I'm
it
almost
was,
positive you said that.
It sounds
It
like
was
250
just
for the whole group because 250 each would be a very large pot.
it would be 1,000 gold in total. Assuming 250 divided by 4, that puts us at 62.5 gold a piece. And let me haul out the book. And let me figure out.
If you want to do it that way, you can. But I'm pretty sure.
It was 250 a piece, wasn't it?
Yes.
okay.
Okay, I'm
That's
done
what
with
I
that.
remember. That's what I remember too. It was 250 a piece.
It just sounded like an astronomical price, but I think we're gonna have some expensive time on our hands.
Yeah.
Be buying
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was
horses
250
or
and stuff.
something else.
Yeah, horses aren't cheap either.
I bet your horse can't be too cheap.
I'll find out here in a second.
He offers to pay them 250 gold pieces apiece.
Yep, that's good.
There's got to be a reason for that, though, too, for later on.
Well, you gotta take it. That city was just demolished. Well, not demolished, but attacked by a huge cult and a dragon and a half dragon champion. You know, they want answers.
Yeah, so a riding horse is 75
75
gold.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
A war horse is 400.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
A life one is
Horses are
too.
horses are good and everything like that, but how are you going to maintain the horse? Like, okay, yeah, it's good in town. You can stable it, but when you go out to an adventure, what are you going to do when you go into a cave or in a camp?
You leave him tied up outside, he's gonna be fucking gone.
Well, not well, either A, gone isn't stolen, B, dead because some come up and ate it, or C, just ran off because it got scared.
Or
So
or D, it just died because you were in the cave for fucking 4 days and nothing fed it.
yeah, no water, nothing like that. So horses are great. It's hard to.
Until our wizard learns that portaling spell and he can port into a safe area while we wait. Filled with horsey food. Remember when you
Bring it
talking about
back.
that portal
Yeah, the dimensional
world?
door, so I can waste a level 4 spell on opening a door and putting the horses into it so they have a place to live in and
You can do
stay.
that just before we go to sleep.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I could do that.
Think.
We could dimension door them into a demi plane where there's plenty of like feed and stuff for them. But you also got to remember that the demi plane is only 30 by 30 by 30.
That's quite a bit.
900 square feet. 900, 900 square feet. It's not a lot for them to move around, but I mean,
A lot
what
more
are we
than
gonna
being
do
tied
when?
to a tree.
True, but think about it. If we leave them there with enough food and water for 3 days, they're gonna shit all over the place.
I mean, there are going to be chances where we're going to have to buy horses eventually and just stable.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, so oh damn, muted again. Okay, so let's take this for a couple minute bio break and whatever people need to do. We'll stop the recording for now, and we'll come back in a few minutes when the DM's back.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be back.
Cool.
YouTube.
Be back.
And we're back from our slight break. We're going to be taking another short one here in a little bit, but we'll continue from here on out. So DM, back to you.
All right, so what are you guys doing now? So you've just escaped and you're up in the tall grass and you have one person that can't really see very
Two.
well. Two.
Um, from our discussions while you were away, um, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, we were going to take the movement limitation of half speed
Steve and
until.
one entered channel.
Oh wow. Okay. Um, so take the half speed limitation of the party until day broke, hoping that by that time we would make. You okay? Okay. Hoping by time daybreak broke, we would make it to the edge of the mountain, where we would potentially look for a nice secure area to set up camp for a short rest up shortly, and then proceed across the plain back to the village. Was the
Okay.
plan?
Okay. That sounds good.
Yep,
Is it
sounds good to me.
okay? Leviathan.
I'm good.
Cool.
So your first couple hours, it's slow going. You can't tell really how much like distance you've traveled yet. It's even hard to try to get to know which way you're headed because it's at night. You're in
Mhm.
the woods and stuff like that. Um, there is a bit of a moon out, not much. Um, so navigation is tough.
Well, would we
Um,
be able to tell our cardinal direction from the moon and the stars?
you'd be able to tell a cardinal direction. That would be about it.
So we know that if we came south, that we would want to head north, so we'd be heading generally in the northern direction,
Yeah,
for example.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we're not going to be too far off.
No.
Hopefully.
Now, did you guys say you wanted to travel sometime and then rest?
Steve and one entered channel.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So the idea is that we're hoping to travel throughout the night, and by the time daybreak, we were hoping we'd be to the edge of the mountain range before we hit. It's like a grassy plains between the mountains and
Hmm.
Greenhurst, right?
Yeah.
So we'd find a nice secluded location on the mountainside, hopefully nearby, that we could set up camp for a slight 2-3 hour nap, a short rest, and then proceed the rest of the way across the plain.
Okay.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, we hear you
Yeah.
now.
I don't.
Well, it's more like there's no real mountains. It's all plains.
Yeah, between the well, no, we're in the mountains now, right?
Well, you're in that like that
Mhm.
rocky outcrop.
Yeah,
You
and then
start
Yeah.
or what?
we get to the
So
edge
to
of
the
that, and it's a plain, right?
yeah.
So we're hoping to get to the edge of that rocky oak crop by some point, take a quick rest, and then proceed across the rest of the day.
Okay. You make it through the night with no issues. It's slow going. You barely make it out. You guys have stumbled and fallen quite a bit. You're banged up and bruised for the ones that can't see very well. And remember, Leosin is hurting as well. I mean, he's been beat up pretty bad.
I would have thought Leviathan would have piggybacked him.
Now that's
Yeah,
gonna
I
slow
know.
down Leviathan's stamina too, right?
Yeah, I know.
So you guys gonna travel through the day, are you?
Well, if we make it to the edge of the oak crop, how much further from the village are we?
You're good. Well, with your traveling speed, with the Leosin hurt, you're a good day's journey away.
So it'd probably be better to take a rest of some sort to regain some strength and go.
Yeah, you would be pretty exhausted, and it would actually, without taking a rest, it would probably take you longer than a day. just for the fact that you're getting tired.
Okay. So then we would need to find some nice, secluded, private area. Some like little half dented in cave sort of thing on the mountainside where we could set up camp and rest and take turns on watch and stuff.
Well, there's really no mountainsides because you're going north, unless you're going to go skirt way east or west, sorry, first, and then head north. Um, there's not really any caves to say. Like there's just rolling hills and there's some forest where you could that are kind of secluded. You know what I mean? It'd be hard for somebody to see you.
What map are you on?
I'm on the Sword Coast map.
Thank you.
So where are we coming out of? Are we coming out where the dotted line is?
Yeah, well, if you look down at the back, yeah, do you see the black mark on the map?
Oh, that's where we came out at, eh?
Yeah, yeah, and then you're heading kind of generally northwest.
That way.
Yeah.
So we really don't have anywhere to go. Where did you say the forest would be with some cover?
Probably right in the middle of that line, give or take. I mean, not exactly straight because you're not going to walk a perfectly straight line.
Oh. So somewhere around there.
Yeah,
And how far is that forest away?
probably a good couple hours.
And you said it would provide decent cover?
Yeah.
Sounds about good to me. That forest probably be a decent spot to set up camp. It wouldn't be an area where the hunters from the raiders camp would most likely go because they probably stay more to the forest inside of the mountain area. So I would think we'd probably progress on to the forest. Any other suggestions? I
Hello?
Nothing.
guess not. No, I guess I just dictate where we go. I guess I'm a communist leader. To the forest.
All right.
You know what the
We'll
worst
call
part
it.
is, DM? Is I'm gonna tell these guys where to go, and then when I fuck up, they're not gonna let me live it down. But yet they're not willing
Exactly.
to give
Fucking an
me
A1.
you pricks.
Yeah, so guess what? I had to run in and plug my computer in. I got that so fed up.
It's all good.
So at least now I'm breaking up at all.
No, you're good now.
Repeat.
He's here.
Still here.
All right.
Okay,
So
to
you
the
guys make up
forest.
your little camp. Are you guys going to have a small little fire? What are you guys going to do? I mean, it's
Well,
not
we
really
should be
that
daybreak,
cold.
right? It should be
Yeah.
daybreak now. We should be just a nice, decent day.
Yeah.
I think no fires needed. Just
Okay.
kind of snuggle up in a nice, cozy area where it's kind of out of the way, not on the beaten path. You know.
Okay.
And, you know, someplace that isn't so obvious. And rest up.
All right. So what's going to be? The NPC is not going to take watch.
Of course not.
So you guys can decide amongst yourself who's going first, second, third watch,
So
or how you guys are going to do it.
Since I have no night vision, maybe I'll take first watch.
Okay. I'm assuming then we'll throw Demise in there at some point.
Yeah.
Gabriel is, to be honest, Gabriel I'm thinking might need to take kind of one of the later watches because he hasn't been strapped to a fucking cross all day, like the rest of us were.
Yep.
There we go.
You know, we might have just been hanging there, but it's fucking tiring to just hang there. So, I'm thinking like Leviathan first, Demise me Gabriel, maybe.
All right.
I'm done with that.
All right. So how long you guys plan to rest for is the next question.
Well, it's a day's journey. I didn't think it was that far, so
Yeah,
don't
you're
think a
about
short-
days away.
I don't think a short rest is gonna rest us up enough to do it, is it?
Especially after the night we had.
You guys are pretty fatigued, so yeah, I mean, to gain full
Yeah.
benefits, yeah, you're definitely gonna need a long rest.
Yeah. Okay. So then we'll have to do a long rest and rest it out then.
So that's gonna be 8 hours.
So currently we would be what, like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
So a full 8-hour rest with rotations is what, 10 hours? So that puts us at 5 p.m.
Well, no, it'll be 8 hours with rotations. I mean,
Okay. So 8 hours with rotation puts us at 3 p.m. Gets dark at what, 6, 7?
yeah.
So that still gets us a good 4 hours trek before nighttime falls. Then depending on the moon, it is a plain, so it shouldn't be that much of a trip hazard. We should be able to still make decent time throughout the night. Okay, I think that's kind of the go with it. We're gonna have to go with the long rest and see how it goes.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right. Sounds good to me. So,
I hate that. I really hate that.
what?
When you go, sounds good, and you get that nice, like crisp, like happiness to your voice.
Oh, yeah. Here come the trolls.
Because I only caught about 10 seconds of that.
Basically, you guys found a place to encamp for the day. You're going to take a long rest. You have last watch. So right now it's about 6 or 7 a.m. from what you guys can tell. And you're going to rest for the full long rest. So you guys can be refreshed and finish out your travel and hopefully hit Greener sometime in the middle of the night.
Hopefully the guards there won't shoot us on sight.
Well, hopefully they're not at a shoot first and ask questions later type of deal.
Yeah, hopefully not. I mean, they did just get raided, 2 days, 3 days ago.
Exactly. All right, Mr. Leviathan, just give me a roll of a D20, please.
This is one of those rolls where I can't ask you to roll high or roll low because you don't know what the DM's going with.
You have
That is
no idea what he's
Yeah,
doing.
he could say, roll low and you're fine, roll high and you're fine.
I've kind of got something set up new that I'm trying.
Okay.
Well, it was a bad
So-
throw.
Basically, your shift goes without purpose. Like, there's nothing really happening. You can hear the birds chirping and all that kind of crap. It seems like a pleasantly warmish day. It's not too cold.
I'm gonna fuck this up, I know it.
There's no stirring or anything like that about it. It's been pretty quiet, so your shift goes pretty aimless. So it's about time for you to wake up, Demise.
Wake up.
And
Need some
Demise.
sleep.
Who's gonna roll for Demise, basically?
Who feels lucky?
Don't give me a roll of 7.
This is a straight roll, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just a straight D20. If you want, I can roll it.
No.
Yeah, I have no luck. Again, rolled a 7, not the greatest thing in the world. Okay.
What was it like? I don't like the color of your dice, man.
It's 11.
Yeah, I don't like the color of them.
I don't even know how you
Alright.
change color.
You can go to the color. There's actually a
The
palette,
Lars thing.
and then you click on
Okay.
the palette, and then you can change them that way, and you can adjust it. All right, so Demise's shift goes along pretty much the same way. His 2 hours goes by with no issues. The birds are still singing. He's grabbed a little bit of grub to eat, and sharpened up his great sword, and just get back and relaxed.
There, my dice are better color for you.
So now it is Gorgar's watch. That's
Okay, you
better.
have to give me.
Boom. Now I've encountered something, right? Because I rolled high. And you're gonna make it so I fuck everything up and everyone's gonna blame me.
No.
It's the other
No. No, but on your watch wasn't as peaceful as the other twos.
See,
You heard some rustling in the woods behind you guys. You basically went up and checked it, and it seemed just to be like a deer rolling by. But you're not sure if something spooked the deer, is why you heard it jumping, or whether or not it was just a deer going by.
Can you guys still hear me at all?
Yep.
Because I'm only getting like bits and parts of what you're saying. Like I'm not even in the game anymore.
Yeah, I
So
noticed that.
Stephen, where are you playing to?
In my computer room, and I
And you don't have
plugged in.
you don't have
Yep,
Ethernet
I
there?
just plugged in. I just went into the the bedroom and plugged it in and drew a cord.
Okay, I think you need to reboot the thing.
I wonder if well, see, I don't want to disable the Wi-Fi onto it because then but it should take Ethernet over Wi-Fi, should it not?
It has. The
Only...
icon's gone away for it.
Yeah, okay, so that case, then yes it does. Okay, he's back in.
Do you think I just need a restart?
Well,
Well,
we're gonna go for a break here in a little bit. You can give it a kick then.
Yeah. You've never had any problems like this before.
But I mean, restart my computer. I don't want to restart my internet because I have to go in the kids' room, and that's not going to happen again.
Oh.
Okay.
Unless
Can't you do it from the? Can't you do it from the
Web interface.
the web page?
Maybe.
You
What,
probably doesn't have
reboot
it.
it? No.
Okay.
Like I'm getting a couple of your words, and that's it.